Hello everyone, and welcome to another Shodo Digimon figure unboxing and putting together of. So this one is the Imperialdramon Paladin mode and Omegamon. I'm really hoping this goes better than my previous build, which was the Imperialdramon one, where you can see that the legs just snapped off. So that video I would have released about a week prior to this one, so if you haven't already watched that one, I recommend watching it if you want to see my entire life flash before my eyes just about. So yes, this time we have Imperialdramon Paladin mode and Omegamon. Kind of boring that we just get Omegamon again. I would have just preferred if it was just Imperialdramon Paladin mode rather than another pack of two. Like, we've already had Omegamon before this was released in basically the initial run of the Shodo Digimon series, where it was the Adventure Digimon tie-in, so we got Omegamon from that set, and now we're just getting Omegamon again. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any differences there. I can't imagine they would do much. I can't imagine them doing much different on this other Omegamon. Maybe the colouring could be more Revenge of Digimon-esque colouring, but I can't imagine them doing too much, too many exciting changes. There we are, just making sure I've got everything from that box. But yeah, we get information about Paladin mode and Omegamon. So let's see how much I can struggle. As always, I am absolutely terrible with putting these together. People have recommended heating up the joints with a hairdryer, but after the fact that the Imperialdramon just kind of broke, I'm not wanting to trust anything warm near the plastic. I'm not too confident with the quality of the plastic, specifically because the Imperialdramon, as I went over in that video, almost looks like the joints were almost melted by my body heat alone. So yeah, would not want to put any extra heat that a blow dryer has, because that is a bit hotter than my skin body temp. So let's see how much I struggle this time. So here we have Imperialdramon Paladin mode, looking as you would expect. Thankfully, they've already put the legs on, so that is an improvement from Imperialdramon. Also, the arms are on as well, which I didn't struggle as much with the arms, but I'm glad that it's one less thing that I have to assemble, because I'm just not very good. I can't tell if it's just legitimately me, like if I'm just the problem, or if these are just not fun to put together and they're just not particularly fantastic in terms of the plastic quality. So we'll put the, trying to remember how his little arms, oh right, I see. So it's very similar to the model kit version. Oh, I'm so sure that I'm going to pop off that arm. I know I should be probably building Omegamon first, on the basis that, in Revenge of Digimon, Omegamon, is that? I don't think that's right. No, that's not right. Oh, the arm's going to come off. Yeah, so I know I should be building the Omegamon one because Omegamon basically gave his power up for Imperialdramon to be able to evolve again. I'm really struggling with these because I'm trying not to, one, be too rough. Not that I was too rough previously, but, I mean, the Imperialdramon did break for some reason, and I'm just trying to get that little thing in, but there's an angle that does, there we are. Yeah, because they're giant shoulder pads, he's very 80s. But yeah, I just don't want to be too rough with it, on the basis that, yeah, it didn't work too well for Imperialdramon for me, and I wasn't even that rough. I try not to be too rough, because I don't want to break things, but apparently that just happens anyway. I am really struggling. I hope that these videos aren't, like, terribly infuriating to watch. Ah, there we are. Oh, good, the arm's just like a stick rather than a ball. Because the ball joints are not particularly fun to get back in. Now I can't remember how I got the first one around. I might have to do this slightly off camera just so I have a better view of it. And I'm still... Oh, there we are. Perfect. And the arms are still actually on. So that's a success. That's much... Yeah, after I had so much difficulty with Imperialdramon earlier, I was not looking forward to doing this video. I was like, well, that was a disaster. Okay, I'm not really sure what that part is. Maybe I'll have to actually look at the instructions. I know that's his chest. Does it have like an order for the way it wants me to do things? Oh, that's part of the sword, right? Oh, and the backing. Okay, let's do the back first. So let's see. It wants me to take this part here, and it goes. Oh, it drops because I'm clumsy. And it goes here. Yep. There we are. Clicks that right into place really nicely. Big fan of it actually working the way it should. Then there's a little part of the blue tail, which reminds me of this toy I had as a kid called Tangle Tubes, which works exactly how you would expect. The little tubes that just connect exactly like this, and they are exactly like Imperialdramon Paladin's tail. So that's cool and nostalgic for me. What else do we have? And then we have the this spiky, and then we do the wings, which I might actually leave till last. Wow, I am... Wow, where the under the paper? Yeah, I am really relieved that this is like not as much of a struggle. I can't work out which arm. I'm just gonna... Oh, it can be both of them. I'm gonna put him in the exact same pose as the... Does that slide in there? Yes. As the model kit version. Oh, I have messed up his hand. There we are. And I've done that upside down, so that's not right. And one of my many Tamagotchis beeping in the background, as you would expect. Oh. It wouldn't be an assembly video without me accidentally unclipping something that's already assembled. There we go. Up. That's another thing that I'm not a big fan of about... I mean, enjoying this one much more than the Imperialdramon one, but the fact that when you're assembling it, it actually falls apart more than it previously was, so that's less fun. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying... Oh, I forgot to put his chest thing on. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this one more than the Imperialdramon one, just because it's actually working for me, and except for this face, which I'm... There we are. And then, too easy, just got to do the wings now. There we are. I'm just boring. I'm doing the exact same way as the model kit. It's just holding this... Oh, his hand fell off. Oh, and it's a disaster. He is losing limbs as I put these wings on. But, I'm not looking forward to Omegamon, because I can tell that the legs are separate. Where did the... Am I blind? Oh, the arm is attached to the sword, so I didn't lose it, which is good. And finally, hopefully nothing else falls off while I'm clipping this into place. There we go. Oh my gosh, there we are. Beautiful, fantastic, lovely. And good, he stands on his own. Very proud of my Imperialdramon Paladin mode there. I'm not going to look forward... I'm not going to enjoy Omegamon, however, because his arms are separate from the rest of him, and that's never fun. Same with the legs. Oh, the legs are the same as what I was struggling with Imperialdramon, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully they don't fall apart. Going to I'm trying to work out if I want to do the legs first or the arms first, knowing that whatever I do, the ones that are already attached will fall off. Oh my gosh, that one actually slid on. Maybe I can be... I need to not come at this with any optimism. That's what I've learned. Oh, that yellow bit of plastic is poking into me and painful. Oh my gosh, that actually... what a relief. And good, the arms are, rather than the balls, just I feel like that one is much better. Like having the straight bit rather than the balls, much easier to insert. I feel like all of them should be like that. And so far this... Have I? I'm just looking at the... I have put the... hang on. I'm just struggling here. Oh, that's a difference. Okay. Yes, I put that on the wrong arm. And now I'm trying not to break anything. And now I'm going to struggle with the rest of it. Okay, so there is a difference between these Omegamon. One's got his sword out. Oh my gosh. Why did it slide so easily into this one then? Well, okay, the Metal Garurumon is meant to be on that arm, but I'm just... yeah, that tracks. Why did it slide so easily in when it was put into the wrong one? I'm sorry, this probably isn't the best angle. I'm going to have to do it off camera again. Oh, his head has fallen off. There we are. Actually might leave the head separate because the less bits that can fall off, probably the better. I'm struggling off camera, just in case you were wondering. Still struggling. Why did that... I'm so annoyed that first one... Oh, good. Did that go in? No. Yeah, it went in so easily. When it was I was just done saying that the straight line ones are so much easier to put in, and then it immediately decides to prove me wrong by having me struggle. Okay, so the issue is they do slide in, except that the plastic bits sometimes move, and I don't know why it just didn't move the first time around, but it is now. And now I'm just concerned that it's going to break. There we are. And now I'll reassemble the bits that fell apart in that process. Just going to move your arms out of the way out of complete fear of... Oh no, these legs are going to fall off. I can just... fear. Actually, I'm noticing a few differences between these Omegamon figures. I think this one has smaller points, I think. And also, yeah, oh my gosh, what just fell? I didn't even realise that was an option to fall, but it did. There we are. The cape's attachment can just fall apart, apparently. Again, I do like the Shodo figures, as I've mentioned in my other Shodo videos, except for the fact that, oh my gosh, this is, that they're not particularly fun to put together. The English releases had them, like, come pre-assembled, which is nice. And the Japanese ones are traditionally cheaper, except for what I've noticed these last two sets. And I'm just going to struggle with the cape, apparently, so I'm doing this off camera just so I can get it better. And I'm still struggling. Oh, hang on. Oh, we have business? Oh, yes. And I was finally able to do it all in one video without any breakage. So, just going to organise that. So, oh no, the figures are basically identical, except this one has a sword out and this one doesn't. But, yeah, he's having some problems standing up straight, though. Oh my gosh, and we did it. So, we got them built together without having any issues that we did with the Imperialdramon. So, that's cool and fun. Again, it's annoying that we got just Omegamon again. I would have liked if we got Diaboromon or Armageddon from the same movie. I'm glad they at least decided to change it up a bit by having the sword, like, in Wargreimon's head, but otherwise, kind of a weird thing to have two essentially identical. They didn't even go with any color change that I can see. I thought that oh, there goes his head. I thought that they might have done a little bit of a different spike, but the spikes just look the same. It's exactly the same figure, except for the Wargreymon head, which is kind of a little bit lazy. Wish they did something better with that. Imperialdramon looks great, big fan of that, except for the fact I ripped off his hand, but otherwise, this set is a lot better than the Imperialdramon one. It doesn't come with the extras that Black Wargreymon had, which look pretty cool, but I'm just glad that it was easier to put together. Still not a big fan of the price increase from the original Shodo Digimon figures from the last few years, but otherwise, it's fine. Except for the Omegamon, that is kind of boring. Wish they did. If it was just have one figure rather than two. In any case, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video for the fact I didn't struggle too much putting these together. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbours. And of course, I will see you on the next video. Bye!